Hi everyone, from the Sask-Alta Days for Girls team. We would like you to be mindful of Menstrual Health Day on May 28th. Now you may have some questions about this. Why does talking about periods matter? There is a day for everything. Why the heck should we talk about this? Well, we want to tell you a few reasons why this day matters. Periods are normal. Menstruating is not dirty or embarrassing. Treating periods as a taboo subject has a ripple effect and leads to multiple deep-seated problems. And without menstruators, there would be no people. Have you ever thought about that? When a menstruator can't talk about her anatomy, her cycles, or her health, it leads to misinformation, lack of education, lack of seeking help for legitimate health problems. Even in our highly developed Canada, there is still a lack of knowledge. Having access to medical professionals and reliable health information is normal for many of us here in Canada. It is not normal, however, for everyone. There are people in many countries, and even here in Canada, who live their lives without menstrual knowledge. Reaching these people and teaching them about their bodies will turn periods into pathways of dignity, opportunity, and health. I'm in my late 60s now, and I don't remember getting much menstrual education, either from my mom or from school. There was a little bit, but not much, and it was pretty easy to see that no one felt comfortable about talking about it. Over these years, I think it has improved. But how much has it improved? Recently, Brandy and I spent an evening with a younger generation to talk about menstruation. Please meet Ray, 17, her sister Annie, 11, and their mom, also named Brandy.
I probably would have done that at your age.
Especially, there's gaps in the education, too, that we learn. You know things that I don't know, or I know things that you don't know, or,
Also,
we just learned it pretty recently, so, obviously ours is going to be different. But there's different things that you don't learn, whenever I first got my period the very first time, it was not bright red, so I was like, oh, that's not my period, that's not what that's not what blood looks like whenever I get it out of my hand. That's not what it is.
It's not this color. It can't be my period.
Right? It's not a crayon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why haven't we talked about that?
It's not blue like in the commercials.
Right? Exactly.
Another good point.
Yeah. So it's just kind of everybody learns different things, and there's things that people are missing. So even if I was confident enough to be able to be like, hey, I need help with this, I'm not going to be like, hey, this really weird thing's happening, I have no clue what's going on, I must be broken.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
But it's isolating because it's scary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, did you know that what is in menstruation, only 11% of that is actually blood. The rest is all
tissue and stuff.
The tissue and the
tissue,
lining.
nutrition.
Yeah, and nutrition. So that's probably the biggest reason why it's not bright red like you think.
And that's also you never learn about clots or whatever, that type of thing in school. You don't learn anything about that.
Yeah.
So then you're
Because,
uh-oh,
it's not
that's a problem.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
really
no.
scary.
Yeah. And then you're oh no,
There's
that's
something
fine.
wrong
Okay,
with
we're
me.
good.
I'm broken.
Every time it's just a new thing comes up, you're uh-oh, this isn't good, this isn't normal, something's wrong. And it's oh no, I just wasn't taught properly.
Yeah.
So then it's if everybody else knew that, and everybody else knew I would be in this situation, why didn't anybody tell me? Especially go to school to learn about this, we have this thing in place.
Yeah.
Why didn't anybody maybe teach the things that I would need to know?
Oh, that's weird. I'm sorry about that. That's not something that ever would have even crossed my mind, is to be
By the way,
not
it's
always
not bright red.
bright red,
Yeah.
and it might be chunky or whatever. I never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
that not even
we're
ever
better
would
at
have crossed
talking
my
about
mind.
stuff now, but whenever I was whenever I first got my period, we didn't talk about anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
you made sure that you had pads in your bag or whatever.
yeah, but I didn't know how to use them.
I'm sorry.
So no, but it was just it was all these things. So then I'm just kind of okay, we'll just see this little sticker thing. Oh, okay, that looks like it kind of fits here. Okay, sure.
Like
right?
a puzzle.
Yeah, or like just these weird things where it's also like, how do you learn as a mom? Where are you supposed to learn from? Because the generations before you didn't teach that way, right?
Yeah, there
like,
wasn't much.
And
Granny.
now maybe
Yeah.
you feel more normal about it, but maybe
You
you
didn't have the
feeling normal about
the
it, you
tools
just
to like
thought that it would pass on because you felt normal. But like,
tools to pass it
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
but then the tools never got passed on. You
Yeah.
obtained the tools, but then you're like, oh great, I have the tools, I'm good. And then your daughter's going,
Mom.
what's going on? Right? And then it's like we're
Yeah.
still not
I
there.
kept you home for the first day you had chocolate.
I know.
though.
I know, we
That was
did.
nice.
I am sure you can see how much fun the 5 of us had. We also discovered a few things. How easy it is for menstruation to cause anxiety. How each of us learns different things. How being prepared by having the needed supplies can make or break a period experience. We can't thank Ray and Annie and Brandy enough for their time and having the courage to talk so openly with us. Please friend me on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and visit our YouTube bio for the link to our Canada Helps donation page. Bye.